HA3, Greater London, whatever the fuck that means. The outskirts, the crusty elbows of London. There's not much to do here, not much to see here. Just get fried, get licked, just fucking doss about really. It's home, so I love it, but it's a bit of a shithole as well. I don't know, like, obviously everyone loves the place they call home. It's got like a special place in their heart, but if that's where the journey starts, then surely the story must exist beyond. You know, like, if you fired up Pokemon Red and you just had to play the whole rest of the game in Palatine, like, what the fuck's going on? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I guess in those moments where you're feeling like boredom or inadequacy, or just like you don't really know what you're doing with yourself, home can feel more like a cage, or like Penrose stairs, like you're just, do you know what I mean? Like Scooby-Doo doors. But I mean, it's where you gotta find the magic, man. First rule of Quengletarianism, you gotta seek out the mythology and all this bullshit. Find something to live for, something to care about, something to get gassed about, something to put on your back, something to represent, you know? That's what, anytime you hear me on a tune, on radio, I'ma say it, I'm KIB from HA3, you know? Because wherever I go, wherever I end up, I got there from here. You know what I mean?
Harrow and Millstone Station, the end of the line, both figuratively and literally. See that there? That's the original, the first ever Sam's Chicken, yeah. The rock upon which a great empire was built. That's where Sam first chickened that one, yeah. So, you know what I mean? See, we've got cultural landmarks in the HA3. Don't let them tell you that you don't.
That's why this Quengletarian shit matters to me. And why I feel like it's time for the Ragamyff. You know, I actually feel compelled to share this. Because like my art's always just been for me. Like, you know, in terms of music, I'd make a song because I wanted to hear that song and it was fun to make the song. And then it was made, so I could listen to it and I would feel fulfilled, you know, and that was it, that was the process. And then people would be like, oh, this is sick, like, you should drop this, you should, you know, push this right here. And I'm like, you know, probably, but I feel I got what I need, you know? Even like going radio, like, that was fun, just fun for me. Like, I was just there for the crack, you know. It was like old school dojo. So I'm just there to have a good time, and the next thing you know, they kind of start going a bit mad. And now people are like expecting stuff from me. So I'm like, cool, you know. I want to give them more than they expect. Tell some of the story, like, divulge some of the lore, try and give some meaning to this shit. Murking is cool, but you can't just murk. There's more to life than murking.
Obviously, we're just at Swurla's gaff right now. I'm on like 2 hours sleep, feeling absolutely banjaxed, but it's a nice day for it, man. You're catching me in a rare moment of cotch. I don't get too many of those these days, man. I've been jogging hard, man, trying to make this shit happen. Ooh! It's Baby Sham Supernova, the Quengletarian soldier, whip-a-mill of Motorola. Running free-wheeled through Mill Hill in a Toyota. Ronnie Doyle swag, the meanwhile adventures of Rover. I roll around like Kid Goku, I'm motion on the Nimbus. Shaking sharp angels, our wings that came with Mirandas. Ain't taking the piss, the game I kick is like Jess Minders. 4 billion ways to make it, I got more patterns than spinners.
Like, I don't really give a shit about legacy. You know, I feel like a lot of my legacy has been sort of lost in time and sort of covered in dust because I've done a lot of shit and I know my influence is felt and that's nice, but you know, I was a kid and I was doing it for fun a lot of the time, so I never really had the foresight, or even like I didn't really care to like document it. Like I say, this shit has always just been for me. It's always just been for the crack and for the feeling, you know. But this is the first time I've really felt compelled to share something. I think it's because I really think I've got a grip on what this Quengletarian shit means to me, you know, and I think it's valuable, and I think people will respond to it and absorb it and find themselves in it, and you know, it might help someone. I don't know. I'm not a fucking preacher. I'm not on some like weirdo like Jared Leto cult leader shit or whatever. Like, I'm just a brer, innit? Like, and this is just, I've clocked what makes me tick, and I put a name on it, and I put it in a story so that other people might be able to relate, hold it within them, and take it with them in their lives or whatever. Like, that's all it is, really. I'm not here giving lectures over a rhythm, do you know what I mean? That's fucking wet, but I'm just telling a story. And there's nuggets there for the ones that want to dig. And the shit slaps as well, like, it fucking slaps. That's the main thing. The shit goes off.
Okay, step down.
I don't even know what he's doing.
Okay, step down the club just so I could walk back in.
Shorty never asked, I have to tell her put strong. We ain't missing on the tap-ins.
Back of the motive and I'm yakking. I got shake hands to the waist, man, we ain't tapping.
Shorty got that London look, her teeth ain't got a gap in.
I got my jacket on like it's trapping. Austin Powers patting.
Got two baddies working in tandem, and my girlfriend swing both ways.
You know who's the waviest white boy to do the wave cap? Rio Wellard, Tracy Beaker. Rio Wellard had the flamed out wave cap. He had the flame Dewey, like some Guy Fieri swag. And he said, "Who's got my Maroon 5 CD? It's gone missing." He was cold. That's what I tried to be about Rio Wellard.
He was well out still.
She ain't got the HJ waistline. Tell the waistman take time. Float in the whip with my secret grind. Fight!
With a dumb don't get some HJ man. HJ to the HJ9. Came a long way from Bumpy Bet Line. Yeah, I came a long way from Bumpy Bet Line.
It's KIB from HJ Triple. Triple H pedigree man through a table. This one will make your head top swivel. Wanna compete with man, you're not able. I am the mythical, I am the fable. All with me, you don't wanna engage with. You can get long like a Nokia charger while I plug into an extension cable.
Bangers on a casual evening.
On that door, one backwards, it's a wild dog. This one coming like crack rock. Don't you talk about let me hold you down, but my name ain't Shadmoss. They ripping my swag off, shambles, it's a mess. Ay, I swear you got that Kibo from AliExpress. I just put 25 yaks for the night, you get Express.
Are you hearing this?
KWENGLETARIA, Ragamyff. It's the OST to the origin story of me. It's my genesis story. It's a KWENGLETARIAN coming of age tale. You know? Ragamyff comes from Ragamuffin. It was my original crew, like basically the beginning of my self-expression through music was with Ragamuffin. So looking back and telling the genesis story, it's like a nod to that, you know, and just being Ragamuffin and figuring shit out, you know what I mean? And then the myth, obviously the story itself is a myth, you know, it is the myth of the Ragamuffin, but at the same time, the mythology itself is part of the story of the myth, because that's what, you know, a lot of KWENGLETARIanism is. It's finding that myth within yourself, you know, from putting on your Gundam in the morning to, you know, riding the Bakerloo Dragon, you know what I mean? Just finding KWENGLETARIA, you know, the myth and the mundanity, the constellation you build from the red stars. That's your KWENGLETARIA.
What part of a chicken is this? What? That looks like a Parasaurolophus head. That looks like a fossil, like something you see in a natural history museum. That's not chicken. That's a fossil. It looks like a Baphomet's head.
I see KWENGLETARIanism as like a Fugazi Yu-Gi-Oh card. You know, you had them Bugs Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which were like, it had the whole of Exodia on one card, or like Blue Eyes White Dragon with 10 heads. And it was just like, it was fucked. But they would splatter it with like this iridescent shine and this glitter and like this sort of like prismatic fucking all the bells and whistles, do you know what I mean? To try and make it look rare, make it, you know what I mean, feel valuable. And in some ways it was, you know, when I think about it, because, you know, I'm a dad in this Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I've seen bare blue eyes white dragons. I've only ever seen one 10-headed blue eyes white dragon, and it was bugs, but it was a mad thing. Like fucking 10 heads on a blue eyes white dragon. What are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of like what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to embody that iridescence with Quengletarianism. I'm trying to embody that glow, like essentially give value to something that, you know, could otherwise be perceived as a bit shy. Find a glow in it, find a rarity in it, you know, make it shine, you know. Look, man, outside of my family and my friends and my immediate community and like my immediate surroundings, everything I ever looked up to came through a screen. Everything that ever inspired me or made me feel like, you know, there's an element of that I want to see in myself, it came through a screen. That's just my generation. We're cooked. But there's beauty in it as well, like, because I don't know, there's something like boundless about the stuff that I found through this, be it online or be it, you know what I mean? It could be like playing a video game or watching like Dipset or Wu-Tang freestyles or like fucking Dragon Ball AMVs, like watching Rock Lee smack Gar up to fucking Linkin Park. Do you know what I mean? Like, this idea of fantasy just built a framework for a better idea of like what the world could be, you know? Like just injecting some otherworldly shit into my life. And do you know what's crazy? It's not even otherworldly shit, because all that stuff just came from another Brer who was of this world. It's all, we're all just like sharing our ideal versions of this life and just bouncing around fantasies to like try and like break up the monotony. Do you know what I mean? So as dumb as it might sound, or as like as goofy as it might sound to people, it's important, man. I don't know, the shit works for me. Like, they say you can't polish a turd, innit? But you can find paradise on a park bench if you look hard enough. And that's Quengletaria. That version of your life that you dream up for yourself, that mythical version of your boring, everyday, grey life, that's your Quengletaria. And you can find a surprising amount of power in that Quengletaria.
Look at this, man. HA. Yeah, ask me why I'm always banging on about HA this, HA that. KLB from HA that. Look at this. It's my domain, bruv. How could I not?
I'm just a Brer that raps, you know. I just want to, you know, pop my shit and fucking swag out and let my nuts hang and all that. And we're going to get to that, but like I said, man, I just had to tell this story first. So we're going to give him the first chapter, man. We're going to take him to the gates of Quengletaria. Look, man, Earth is a fucking jarring place to live. Like, you know, it's just feels cooked. Like, being an Earthling is just fucking long. But, you know, if you bash your head against the wall for long enough, you'll see the glow between the cracks, you know? If you're just willing to fucking smash into shit for as long as it takes to find it, you'll see it, man. You'll see the glow, you'll see the shine, and there's magic there, there's fantasy there, there's myth there, you know, and it's worth finding. I don't know, shit's working for me, you know.